Well, I'm happy with all the things we're doing, and that doesn't change overnight. We've spoken about that before. So what we, when you start doing things really, really intense, it's not going to change in a month or 2 months. But now with Discover My Talent, with things going on in the FA, Discover My Talent, the Emerge Talent Training Centers, I think there's more access. There's access to football for everyone, and hopefully in the future, as quick as possible, it will change, and we see what we see in society. The same amount of everyone in society is playing in football and playing part in top football too.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that joint host would be really great. And it's exciting, of course, when that's in Europe, and also my home country will be part of it too. So I'm excited about that bit. And also, I think when it would be happening, I think the travel distances, the stadiums you could play in would be really nice too. Yeah, well, I think it's really nice. We play across the country. This country is really big. So people across the country can then come and see us play and get connected with us. So I think it's really nice. Of course, I've been in Leicester and I like the stadium too. But in England, there's so many very nice, good stadiums, and the pitches, mainly the pitches, are really good too. So we're excited to come over there and play tomorrow and play for 32,000 people. Yeah, I think this is the reason why the Nations League started. We want to get more competitive games. As we said before, when we would play games ahead of the game, you should win it. And that's not the case anymore. We also see the development of the game. So historically we had top countries, but now, and the countries just beneath the top, but everything is getting closer and closer to each other. And that's really good for the game, because it's exciting. We come and watch exciting games, and we're playing the games that are really challenging for us. So that even grows the game even more.
Yeah, I mean, expectation of the team is obviously a huge compliment in terms of the way people expect us to win and things like that. I think what you're referring to in terms of the accessibility that people get to us as players, of course, is something that I think it's a hot topic of discussion really at the moment. It's something that we as players are experiencing in a very different way, with the profile of the game changing. And we love to interact with the fans, but it's becoming at times really difficult to keep everybody happy and to interact with as many people as possible. And we're obviously so grateful that thousands and thousands of people want to come and meet us and talk to us. But the reality of it is that if that's the expectation, we're always going to fall short. And I think the emphasis on it needs to switch now. And we love that we can be so connected because of how the game's grown. But equally, I think we are subject to a lot of comments and unnecessary, I don't want to say abuse, I think that's a bit strong, but at times it's an addition to the game that we don't need, and we love it, but it's becoming really difficult to maintain now. So yeah, I think we're doing our best, but I think it's always going to be a hot topic at the minute. Yeah, I mean, I think Maya and her own performances, she does herself justice every single time. She's an important part of the United defence, and obviously she's breaking into this squad regularly now, and I know the type of character she is and how hard-working she is and how she wants to improve and keep developing. So yeah, I have no doubt that she's going to continue to do that, and yeah, I think what's exciting is you can see the levels that Maya can hit and where she can try to get to, and she's got plenty of time on her side. So yeah, she's in a really good spot. What's great about Maya is if you hang out with her, you just feel like the funniest person in the world, because she laughs at pretty much everything that you say. So yeah, she's a good girl. It's great. Midland's massive. I have no doubt they'll come out in big numbers. Yeah, it's always special to play, I think, close to home. I've not really had the opportunity to do that in Nottingham yet. Hopefully that is on the cards one day soon. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But I think obviously Leicester, that was the club that I grew up playing for as well. That was my centre of excellence. I know we don't call them centre of excellences anymore, but that was the team that I really feel I did a lot of my developing in my younger years. So it's really special to go back in an England shirt. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And my gran can come as well, so that's a huge bonus. I'm really excited about that. She never gets to come to games. No, it's incredibly rewarding. For me, this is really the greater purpose in why I do what I do. Obviously, I love playing football, love diving around in the mud, love representing my country and playing football at the highest level. But to be able to give back to people, to young kids coming through, to be able to change the way things are done and influence that and give kids opportunities that I never had the opportunity to do. So I think, yeah, it was unbelievable. Very pinched me to have 103 kids, I think it was, and I think many of them were gifted shirts with either mine, Robux, or Hannah's name on the back. And again, just brilliant for them to have that access and to meet with us and to have their own personal shirt. Obviously, it's been a hot topic, and I know that there's going to be more shirts coming before the end of the year. So I'm really excited about that as well. Yeah, for me, I think if I ever thought I was going to get to this position where I was the senior goalkeeper of the group and in the position that I am, I always wanted to create a really good goalkeeper group and dynamic where we can all kind of take the mick out of each other a little bit, but we're all brought together by our desire to be the best versions of ourselves and work really hard. So hopefully that's an environment that Chiara can just feel really comfortable in fitting in. It looks like she has done so far, but you'll have to ask her because I don't want to put words in her mouth. And yeah, again, I think sometimes I experienced very different goalkeeper unions growing up. Sometimes it was hard for me to come into groups with older players, and that's not an environment that I want to create. And hopefully that is something that she can enjoy and really just make the most and have great memories.